I didn't.
There you
Hey,
go.
folks.
Yeah.
Very happy to say we have both Santa Papa John and the dear Rob Ralston on the show right now. I love both of these guys. Santa, if you knew how much Robert's been helping me for, I think, 2 years now, it
Hmm.
Good
brings
stuff.
tears. It
Yeah.
brings tears to my eyes how much he's been helping me.
Well, we all know that sometimes, Mark, accepting help is just about a big deal as asking for it. And
Mhm.
when you need it and you don't ask, then you can tend to get yourself into a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Well, he's been helping me emotionally and other ways. And he knows that I have a really bad learning disability. Most people don't pay attention to that when even if I say it to them, they don't get it.
Yeah.
It makes me sad. So,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
you guys want to each say something, or what do you want to do?
Yeah. Well, I'll talk to Santa Claus about, about Christmas, about that the autistic kids in routine that they're when you have the holidays that things get disrupted, that everybody seems to be distracted and they're in their own little world. And some of the lower functioning kids don't really understand what's all this attention and going around. So it's good to explain to the kids, well, this is what's going to happen. You may have to tell them a few times. You may have to do what we call the storyboard, or write out a story where you draw some pictures on two or three cards and you line them out on what's going to happen. So you explain to them, and then you keep on, and then you also um, kind of look at what your child can do at Christmas time. Is it really worth it? Maybe you can just, mom and dad go separately. You take the child to things that you can do. You can say, look, we can only do, uh, we're going to do this and this for this time, and let the child enjoy Christmas.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
what I'm definitely learning is it's very easy for them to be over emotional, overrated because of simple changes,
Yep.
Yeah.
and Mary's been a wonderful teacher, and she's
Hmm.
I'm learning every time I have a conversation with Mary, and I had a really good conversation with another gentleman the other day that is pretty high functioning on the spectrum as well, and he's taking it even further than Mary did. He's doing speaking at
Yep.
various different places and doing things in person, and has created some workshops and stuff like that. So I had a great conversation, and we're going to team up and do some different things together here in the next, you know, 4 to 6 months. So opening the door to hopefully get more people to understand that it's the simple things that children and adults on the spectrum need, that repetition, need that
Right.
daily commitment of
Yep.
what they're doing to make their life as what's the word I want to use, Robert? Um,
Well, it's normal or predictable as
and emotional,
emotional.
yeah, emotional, sensitive timing
Hmm.
to keep things on a coherent wavelength, maybe,
Yep. Yep.
you
Yep.
know?
Okay,
Hmm.
and for our audience, Santa is talking about Mary Stanley, who is
Hmm.
a leader in the autism community. Does that sound the right, Santa?
Hmm.
Absolutely.
say it
Yes.
that way.
Hmm.
And she is a
And
sweetheart. And I actually drove down to. She lives in Minnesota, and I drove down to her community, and we set up a autistic friendly Santa visit,
Hmm.
and it didn't go as big as we thought. It was a little chilly that day, but the people that did show up were very impressed. They liked it and the way it was set up. So we're already planning to do something already for next year as well.
good.
Great.
And then Robert, who you all know because we meet with Robert many Saturdays. Robert is a coach for special needs families. And Robert, I had a question because I was looking over your material in the middle of the week, your website and
Hmm.
stuff.
Hmm.
Do you consider yourself 24 hours? Like, are people allowed to call you 24 hours
Yes,
or
they
not?
are. That what I'm doing is that it's within reason. It's within like what I can do is I'm on the East Coast, and what I want to do is that I call myself the 24-hour coach. Um, and in the beginning, while I'm rolling this out, now after I have lots and lots and lots of clients, I'll scale that back. But that it's more of it's what I'm doing is I want mom and dad to call me like if they're in a restaurant and their child's flipping out and everybody's looking.
That's an
It's
emergency,
an
and you
emergency
can
deal.
guide them
It's
through it.
yeah, I can guide them through it. I can and then I can help them uh in that situation, guide them through it, and then the next day I want them to call me and then we'll do coaching and we'll talk about what happened.
All right. And
And
Santa, how are you doing? You need to go, or what?
No, no, no.
Your wife telling you better go in there and change the baby, the grandson, or something?
No, no, I was just sending Robert a message. I thought we had a connection on LinkedIn, but we don't, and I'm out of connections this week, so I sent you a follow. But if you could send me a LinkedIn request, I would definitely accept it
yeah,
because you know, I'm sure you and I can have many different conversations as well.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
did
yeah,
Mary
good.
did Mary Four pass on to you my big press release?
no, she didn't. She's been so busy. Let's talk about that big press release.
Well, the big press release is I'm taking my stories to the next level. I
Yeah,
read stories every Wednesday night for free online at 7 p.m.
right.
But I've had so many people say, hey, you need to reach out to nursing homes and senior care centers and group homes and autistic group homes.
Right.
They would love to have, some direct uh, story time with Santa. So I did a press release to almost a million people the other day
Good deal.
announcing that I've come up with a big game plan and
Yeah.
a program for those type of buildings that house residents because they
Yeah.
deserve to smile, giggle, and laugh just like anybody else.
Yeah. And that's what's great that I love that, we're trying to you're reaching out, you're expanding beyond Christmas. And
Yes.
so like I think, well, um so my original story, what am I going to talk about? Well, Santa, then we'll do that. And but I'm really glad and excited for that. So this is great.
And I can expand the nature of the story not to just include Christmas, not to include the elves and the reindeer, but I can do spring and summer and fall because I work with an AI bot and I
Right.
can give it suggestions so they're original stories. So I
Yeah.
don't have to worry about, hey, I'm reading the same old The Night Before Christmas that everybody's heard 629,000 times. And I don't have to worry about paying
Right.
royalties
Right.
to someone that owns the story. You
Yeah,
know,
That's
no,
right.
that's always a problem. Yeah.
it is. And,
Royalties that chew you up. Yeah.
and I'm getting a lot of really great compliments and with the positive aspect of my stories and the fact that they are morally supporting, they're cheerful, there's a good happiness to the story, and that's creating a lot of positive feedback.
Well, we need that so badly in this time that's, dare I say, horrible in some ways.
Well, I agree with you there, Mark. And people are telling me that storytelling is becoming a lost art.
Yeah, it
Well,
is.
I hope not, because there are people out there teaching. Victor Felix comes to mind over a line of
Well,
Bliss.
I
And
get,
me, I'm trying to do my stories again. So
well, good.
I'm
I
in
would
a
encourage
much,
you anytime, Mark.
I'm in a much different genre. I have a lot of education to do because I'm in what Americans have never heard of. It's called a field called absurdism. And
Okay.
I've been studying this field for 60 years and I absolutely love it. And it's known in Scandinavia and some other European countries, but not the States.
Okay.
Anyway, you guys, why don't we wrap this? Because
Okay.
the kids here in America are not going to watch much more than 12
Right.
minutes. I love you both very much. You guys just please have a good day, and I'll get this up on the internet as soon as I can.
Okay,
Why don't
Mark.
you
Right?
Thanks a lot.
throw your email in the chat there, Robert, real quick, and then I can forward you that
Yeah.
press release.
Yeah.
You guys want me to keep it open long
Yeah,
enough
just
for
keep
you
it
to
open
do
a
that?
second. Hold
Okay.
on. Hold on. I'm doing that. I gotta go up here.
How is Josh, Robert?
He's fine. That was one of the days where I normally have him in the background, but
Yeah, well, I love it.
but
I love it when he's in the
well, and
room.
I think that
Although,
that actually makes a better video.
yeah, I do too. Yeah.
And I think that
Uh,
so, but today. I got with the snow day. The lady who watches him wanted an extra day, so I
okay.
certainly gave her that. So,
Well, and I myself have to start. My therapist says I have to start standing up for myself better and
hmm
explaining better
yeah,
how much autism I have and how much mental
hmm
illness. And
hmm
I talk about it, I think a lot, but it sometimes it
hmm
doesn't stick, and I don't know
yeah.
why.
Well,
Anyway,
just
yeah, go ahead,
We
Robert.
originally met on Alignable, didn't we, Robert?
yes, we've met on Alignable. We were
Yeah.
when I was doing the networking, the wiles of Alignable on all
Yeah.
the networking things, but I've recently just I just hang with the coaches. I hang with the Lady Sam at Coach Connect Hub, and do you? I'm going to drop the three coaching groups that I want to make sure that you know about, that you could hang with. Let me go back to my I'm going back to my templates. I got this real quick here. The three coaching groups. Come on, come on, keep going. Yeah, here they are. Well, you get so many emails, and
I know.
I know I've
No,
got them
I've
organized.
been cleaning them out. I had about 100,000,
Yeah.
and I've got it down to about 4,000.
Well, that's
It
good.
took me about a year to do that.
hmm Yeah,
It took me
it's
about a
good.
year to get that done.
And it feels so good to have empty email. And I've got stuff, and I've had to put a lot of stuff into promotions and just make a bookmark. Yes, I know you're out there, but I can't look at your emails every day. They have to go into the junk file.
Yeah,
So,
no, it's yeah,
Well, you can get so overwhelmed so quickly. I'm
yeah,
running, six different emails,
yeah.
and trying to keep up with all of them some days is like, holy moly, just let it build up, and You got to
Yeah.
sit back and take a deep breath every now and then to say, life happens, and you got to accept that it can get a little crazy at times, but you got to start,
Well, and
like both you gentlemen are saying.
you two men who are leaders need to keep yourselves healthy so you're still there for us.
Amen. And that's what
Amen.
I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh,
watch for your email here in the next 20 minutes, Rob.
okay.
I'll send you that press release, and if you know anybody that could utilize the services, I'm getting quite excited because I'm
Well,
getting a
good.
lot of positive feedback on it.
Good.
Right, right. And so, Santa, did you copy the last text with the three groups?
I did. Yep.
Good
Yep.
deal. Okay, I'm gonna all
Are you
cut you
guys
loose, man.
done? All right, I'll see you
See y'all
later.
All right.
later. Here we go.
Thanks,
God
Mark. Take
bless
care of
you. All
yourself.
right. Take care.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye for now.